Hey there and welcome. Today we are diving into Kajabi, GoHighLevel, or System. Which one is best for your business? And I want to tell you how this came about. In Melissa Pruitt's book, Influenced, she was talking about the eye roll question or the eye roll post. And it's what do you get asked over and over again that you roll your eyes because you've answered it so many times. You know, it's like a kid that's like, why? The eye roll question. And for me, which platform is best is my eye roll question, but I love answering it. But I want to shift the perspective a little bit because the better question isn't which platform is best. It is, what does your business actually need to do, and which platform is best for what you need to do? So if you're watching this, so there's probably, you might be in a couple places. You've probably invested in the training. Maybe you've taken some courses, started taking clients, or you're ready to start selling your offer. And maybe you're ready to just stop hiding behind, I'm still trying to figure it out, and get your business out there into the world. Or it could be that you have gotten it all out there into the world, but for the online home that you've chosen, it's just not quite working out and you want to review your options. So a little bit of a quick intro in case you don't know who I am. My name is Michelle Kuzmic. I'm an online business and tech strategist and founder of She's Unstoppable HQ. I've been an entrepreneur for 26 years, launching multiple companies. My whole job, She's Unstoppable HQ, the company revolves around taking a woman from their idea to their brand to getting them online and open for business as easy as possible. And I have a unique perspective about the platforms that I'm going to share, because sometimes when you're looking for where do I build my business at, people who are in love with Kajabi say Kajabi or their GoHighLevel or System, what have you, but they only know it from their business perspective. So I have used all three of these and I built client businesses on all three. So hopefully that'll give you a perspective, something that resonates with you. So first, let's talk about what you actually need in your business. You need a website or a landing page, someplace for people to find you and trust you, and take a focused action. Okay. And then you need a payment processor. You need a way for those people to pay you, and you need email marketing. And I'm not gonna get on my soapbox about this, but if you are not using email marketing, you are missing out and you are losing clients. But that's for another video. Then depending on what you offer, you might need a place for your courses, your membership, video hosting, so you can deliver those. You might need a calendar or a booking page if you're a coach or a service provider. You might want to add SMS or texting for faster follow-up. You might need invoicing and contracts if you're working one-on-one, funnels, a guided sales path so that people can, you can keep selling to people. You don't have to do your pitch in person. Upsells and downsells. And these are like after someone buys something, I'm sure you've seen it. They'll say, well, hey, for $7 more, do you want to add this one? So you're not leaving money on the table. You might need an affiliate program. You might want a blog. So this is kind of outdated, but I see it kind of making a comeback. It's really good for long-term trust. It's definitely not a fast action moneymaker though. Social media management. So you get visibility support. You're going to need something that helps you plan and schedule and manage your content. And then AI integration. I could say so many things about this, but this is literally changing daily of what AI integration can do for you. But those are some of the things that you need beyond the essentials. Okay. I am a firm believer that too many tools is where people get themselves into trouble. There's just too many chances for error. Every extra platform, every other login or integration is another thing that can break or just leave your people hanging and you don't even know it. That's why I'm always recommending all-in-one platforms. These are what I call the big three: Kajabi, GoHighLevel, and System. And I'm going to take you through each of those and kind of give you a high level overview. First is Kajabi. Kajabi is the OG. It's good. It's solid for courses and membership. It has a very strong ecosystem. It's good for digital products, and it also has a podcast feature. This is something unique to the other two that I'm going to share. Kajabi alone only offers the podcast feature. I started my business here in 2019. Kajabi was the be-all, end-all. This is where you wanted to be. The bad thing about Kajabi, there is a higher monthly investment to it, and they put a lot of limits on their products, their contacts, and their admin users that I am not a fan of. Okay, and the ugly, and this is just the bottom line, my opinion, based on what I've used, you end up paying for the name, and there's no real perks over the other platforms I'm going to share. That being said, Kajabi is growing. I feel like they're playing catch up now, but they were the OG. They had that space and they didn't do a lot to keep up. So they're backtracking now. Still a great platform, just my opinion. The three pricing plans for Kajabi are $179 a month, $249, and $499. In my experience, the people that start on the basic plan typically within the first year will get past the 5 products and they land on the growth plan, and that's where they stay. Okay, so that is kind of what you can plan for if you are picking Kajabi. The next one is GoHighLevel. This one is my dream platform. I say that, know that it is my dream platform. It doesn't mean it's where you need to build your business, okay? But it is the empire builder. If I was planning out a platform and starting my business from scratch, this is where I would have started, had this been available when I started. The CRM and the pipelines are very strong. It has a calendar and follow-up tools built in. It's great for leads, appointments, and automations, social media, and ads integration. This is huge because you can plan and schedule all your posts and ads inside GoHighLevel. The bad, there is a bigger learning curve. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Is it something that you can't get past? Absolutely not. But if GoHighLevel is your choice, it means that you need to put your blinders on and do one thing at a time. Because if you are not a tech person and you dive into the GoHighLevel dashboard, it can be very, very overwhelming. Not impossible, but there is a bigger learning curve. And it feels more techy than creator friendly because of that. It's also because it does so many things. The ugly, probably the only thing I don't like about GoHighLevel is that their email is usage-based cost, so it's not included in your standard monthly fee, which starts out at $97 a month. I don't know. I just want everything to. It's an irritation for me, but it is not a deal breaker. I did the math. And unlimited emails on a $179 Kajabi plan and 20,000 emails that I send a month on the $97 GoHighLevel plan. GoHighLevel still comes out cheaper. Okay, so if you're doing price shopping, that kind of gives you a little bit of a calculator to base it on. If you're not sending 20,000 emails a month, then it's a non-issue for you. But I do like for people to be aware of that. Okay, so GoHighLevel price options, $97, $297, $497. If you are just running your business, nobody else's, you're not white labeling anything, you don't want to add 15 domains, your standard business, $97 a month is where you're probably going to stay. I haven't had anybody that's went up to the $297, and certainly not the $497. $497 is if you want to white label GoHighLevel and run it as your own platform. $297 is really for tech agencies. So as a business, your $97 a month is probably where you're going to stay. Okay. And then the platform that stole my heart, this is what I call the easy yes. Okay. System is good. They have a free forever plan, and I'll share that with you in just a minute. It's a very simple all-in-one setup and beginner friendly. I did have someone the other day say, it's just too hard. I can't figure it out. That was a tech issue. With them, because it doesn't get much more beginner friendly than this. It includes your website, your funnels, your email, your courses, your payments, your affiliate tools, and your calendar. The bad. And this is kind of like GoHighLevel. If I need to say something bad, this is probably what it's going to be. There's not as much design flexibility in system compared to GoHighLevel and Kajabi. If you start out on system and you know nothing about the other platforms, you're not even going to notice it, because I'm a builder and a designer. It's one of the things that I notice. And it's not as powerful as GoHighLevel for a CRM heavy business. And what I mean by that is in GoHighLevel, like your client, when you pull them up in GoHighLevel, it's going to show you every text, every email, every purchase, everything that your client has ever sent you, all in one place. The system is not that elaborate, but it's still solid. Okay. And the ugly, this isn't even ugly. But again, going with the good, the bad, and the ugly, you might outgrow the free plan. But the upgrade path is still very, very low cost. So here are your system plans, free forever. You get 3 funnels, 1 automation, and 1 custom domain, and up to 2,000 contacts. Of the people that I have built on system, 50% are still on the free. They don't need anything else. They needed a way to email their people and a home base and a calendar, and they are solid. The other 50% have moved up to startup, which is $17 a month. And I don't think I've had anybody move to webinar or unlimited. So very, very price conscious here, and has a lot of power for what they give you, especially on the free plan. Okay, so I wanted to put a chart together to kind of show you everything that's in red. Now, this is based on my business and the people that I work with and what they pay attention to the most. This may or may not apply to you at all. Everything in red are the things that I don't like about the platform, and everything in green is the things that I love about the platform. Okay, so we're starting with Kajabi. Again, the $179 a month, to me, they've priced themselves out of the market for regular small business owners. There is nothing that you can get on the $179 plan that's not going to be better or comparable on either GoHighLevel or system. Okay, at that $179 plan, you would still have to pay for a calendar or booking. So I think that $179, it should at least include that. Invoicing, it does include invoicing. It's a little clunky. And when I say invoicing, I mean, you have a client that you're billing $200 an hour or something, that type of invoicing. There is no way to sign a contract. I kind of think those go hand in hand. Again, at $179 a month, I would expect that to be on there. And then there's social media tools. These are not like GoHighLevel tools. These are DM, like more along the lines of ManyChat, and it does not come on the $179. So back up to what I do like about Kajabi, and in Kajabi solid, so please don't think I'm picking it apart. These are the things that I'm not crazy about now that there are other options. I've run Kajabi on my business, run my business on Kajabi very successfully since 2019. Okay, their email marketing is included, and you do get unlimited emails. GoHighLevel and system both, the pricing are spot on. I think those are great price points, and you just can't beat it. Email marketing for GoHighLevel, we've already talked about this. You do have to pay usage costs, but you can send like 1,000 emails and it's going to cost you $6. So again, very, very minimal based on the other things that you get. It does include calendar and booking, and so does system. I'm kind of talking both of these now. They do offer invoicing and contract, which is very, very nice. System does not have that available. If you are a coach or something, you can always do this through Square, and it's pay as you, but GoHighLevel has it built in. Their CRM, I've already talked about this. This is their core strength. It doesn't get any better than that. Social media tools, they have social media management where you plan everything in there, including your ads. System does not have that. Okay, so just a little bit of a recap. Kajabi, the OG, polished and established, built for the classic course creator. GoHighLevel, the empire builder. And this is taken, GoHighLevel is built that is not, it's not for course creators. It's not for membership only. You could be a realtor. You could be a cake baker, you could be a photographer, you could be a course creator. Any of those businesses could run on GoHighLevel. Same with system. It's small but mighty. It's very simple. It's scrappy, and it is way more powerful than people give it credit for, especially when you just need to get it live. So I hope that helped. If you are still questioning on which platform to build on, I want you to check out michellekuzmic.com/tools. I built Piper, my platform matchmaker. She's part of my HQ team. She's going to ask you a few questions, and in less than 60 seconds, after talking about your business, she is going to point you to the platform that fits you, so you can stop guessing and stop spiraling and start building. Happy to answer any questions below.